F1 stars and their teams are warned they will need to be vaccinated to drive at Australian GP in April, as race chief insists there won't be an exemption for anyone as they look to avoid repeat of Novak Djokovic controversy. Formula One drivers have been warned they will not be allowed to compete in the Australian Grand Prix if they are not vaccinated, but Sportsmail understands that they have all been jabbed. The showpiece is usually the season opener, but will be third on the 2022 calendar due to planning amid COVID restrictions. Officials are keen to avoid a repeat of the controversial and incredibly public saga surrounding Novak Djokovic's cancelled visa. The Australian Grand Prix authorities have already told F1 drivers that they will not be allowed to compete if they are not jabbed, according to the Mirror. Sportsmail understands that anyone in the wider party of teams who is unvaccinated will not travel, but that all drivers are fully jabbed. Race Chief Executive Andrew Westacott insisted that rules are clear and all racers and staff must be fully inoculated to attend. The rules are simple to get into the country and the rules are simple to operate in Formula One, Westacott said. To come into the event you'll be 100% vaccinated and there won't be an exemption sought for anyone from anyone. Our arrangements have been in place well before the recent goings-on at the Australian Open. These rules are understood by Formula One, they're understood by the FIA, they're going to be written into the sporting regulations and I'm very confident that it is just going to be a rite of passage to come into the country. There's zero tolerance. Whether you're Lewis Hamilton or Valentino Rossi in MotoGP, if you test positive, you don't race that weekend. Hamilton is understood to be fully vaccinated against COVID and has repeatedly urged fans to get jabbed. There is still ongoing speculation that Hamilton could retire from racing and is set for a career in Hollywood, with the Mercedes driver continuing to remain quiet after his controversial defeat to Max Verstappen in Abu Dhabi. Hamilton saw what would have been a record-breaking 8th crown slip through his fingertips at the Yas Marina circuit on the final day of the 2021 F1 racing season. FIA race director Michael Massey made the decision to set up a final lap showdown between both Hamilton and Verstappen following a late safety car, which saw the lapped cars cleared. The controversial move meant Verstappen clinched his first-ever world title, and despite Hamilton's post-race interview, the Brit hasn't been heard from since. Meanwhile, tennis world number one Djokovic was deported from Melbourne after his entry into the country was revoked. Chief Justice James Allsop, Justice Anthony Basanko and Justice David O'Callaghan unanimously decided Djokovic did not have grounds to dispute Immigration Minister Alex Hawke's deportation order. The 20-time Grand Slam champion said he was extremely disappointed in the outcome of the case, but insisted he respected the court's decision and would cooperate with authorities.